Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be tearing down the big green machine with cable saying. And yeah, I'll show you our progress on the build right now. So we've pulled all the intercooler piping off, as you can see, snorkel, bonnet, everything, and disconnected fuel lines and all the coolant hoses that we had on. And now it's me undoing all the earths, plugs, etc. And I might set up a time lapse for you so you can watch along. Okay guys, we've officially got everything that we think is attached to the motor and the body. So we're gonna start pulling it out now. And hopefully it comes out alright, doesn't break anything. And I'll show you another time lapse up closer.
Hello Jake, tell us where we're at.
Oh mate, we've got the motor out. We're a bit stuck on the engine now, it's here, because there's a little hook that, well, you can tell on this one, a little hook that goes under here. So even if you undo the actual mount, you can't pull it up. So you have to get a bit crafty and pull some things apart. We ended up getting it out, barely. Had to let the tyres down a lot.
Yeah. Have a gaze over these ones. Because Jake's just running an illegal lifty. Do I? Yeah. She's out, we're ready to go. Might pull the gearbox times, what time we start? 6:40. Might pull the gearbox out and then have a beer.
Hey everyone, it's the next day or two since pulling the motor, and since then I kind of didn't really record much, but I ended up getting the cab off, so I'll show you that now.
So here we got the cab here. Using this homemade gantry thing with the endless chain. Thanks to Will, I stole that off of him. He made it to pull the motor on his Ranger. So it actually worked very well, believe it or not. And this morning what I've been up to is pretty much gurney and degreasing this thing like 12 times just to clean her up a bit. Since I'm using this gearbox, so I gurney and degrease this, like loads still dirty as, but I'll probably just wire wheel everything on that or degrease it again, something more powerful. But also did that same to the bottom. You can see some of it's been wire wheeled, mainly just that side really, and the back portion. Still got to do the other side and the gearbox tunnel, and then I can black etch all that. And once that's all black etched underneath there, gotta pull that gearbox out, paint that, some silver gal. Got the two products here. So I'm gonna put the gearbox in this silver stuff, some gal paint, and the underside of the cab in this. Use this at work, it's bloody crazy good. And yeah, they're expensive cans, so they're quality. And spray paint all that. Once the gearbox is painted, you can chuck that into here. And then just reroute the rest of my lines wherever they go. Once the gearbox is in here, then I can put the cab onto here also. And then we'll be one step closer. So I'll start recording again when the cab, when I'm ready to paint those two bits there. When the cab's ready to come into this. Don't know when that'll be, maybe in a week or so, but I'll start recording back then. Alright guys, so I haven't really got the body and that on the chassis yet, but I've currently been stripping it down because I'm going to be painting the engine bay before I put it on the chassis. So I've took all the wiring loom out of it, everything, pretty much everything out the engine bay so far. I still have to cut the battery tray out, kind of relocate that. and just clean up some of the inside, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna paint the inside before I put it on the chassis, or I just do it while it's on the chassis, because it's not that big of a job. It's not going to be that messy. So yeah, I'll show you some clips now. So here's inside the cab. It's a bit messy right now. It's got a bit of everything that has to be taken out of here, put somewhere safe. But that's the dash area there, minus all electrical, except for all my amp wiring and that. And well, there's the loom there. Absolute dog to get out through the firewall. Is a pretty big hole, but you know, they make it pretty borderline there. Got pretty much all the wiring out. Only thing is the amp, and then this is just the bonnet squirters and bonnet, no, it's the throttle cable. Then the bonnet latch is still in there. And it's got to pull my intercooler and that pipe off, take everything out and just start stripping it all back so I can paint it some black etch, and then cut this out. I did purchase a spot weld drill bit. Made my life a bit easier. Right there. Just make it a bit neater. And I also did get the gearbox in this thing. Looks pretty nice, silver on the black. Matches the billet arms, coils and whatnot, and the 5-link. Realistically, I probably should have made these like a custom colour, same colour as my car, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, I'll set up a time lapse of me cutting this battery tray out when I get to it. You can probably tell from that time lapse that it's actually gotten pretty dark. It's an absolute dog to get out. Anyways, half it rusted out. This car literally has 0 rust, but obviously that battery tray in this bit right here, which is, I'm not even sure what was leaking from there, but yeah, it's gone right through there. Then the rust on the inside, the wheel well is underneath this, so don't know what I'm gonna do there, but yeah, this thing's pretty rusted out. Literally did not tell. I couldn't tell it was this rusted out till now, pulling it out. I just got to pull the bonnet latch cable out, and then I'll be able to pull that out. And then tomorrow I might set up a time lapse of me cleaning this up, or not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that might be the end of this video. And I pick up. Well, next video will be painting this bay. Or shaving this bay, and then slapping that dog onto there. And yeah, see you in the next one.